Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, winners in 3 states are claiming those winning tickets for last night's huge Powerball. We'll take a closer look at the historic drawing just ahead this morning.
A late-night crash sent one man to the hospital. Hear how Lexington police think it happened.
And with the new year getting off to a violent start, Lexington police have named suspects in one of the recent murders. We'll have details just ahead this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome in. I'm Rebecca Smith.
I'm Bill Bryant, and we're so glad you're with us here on WKYT. It's your Thursday. We're starting to reach toward the weekend now, and those temperatures are going to be, they go up first and then they go really down.
Yeah, it sounds like another roller coaster type situation, Micah.
Yeah, and this is a big roller coaster because we're really high today. We're about 10 degrees higher than where we have been and where we usually are. I mean, we're going to be there in the 50s toward the afternoon, coming from the 30s this morning. At least it's not the teens, right? Single digits like we've had past few mornings. 51 by the afternoon. Extremely nice day. This is your best day in the forecast. There's no doubt about that. Activity, though, it picks up the next few days, starting with tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's going to be different than the weekend with that activity. I'll explain that and show you if we're expecting temperatures below 0 next week. Coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, see you then. Thank you.
Well, for nearly 2 weeks, Powerball fever has been with the entire nation. Now, really remains with only a few lucky winners.
The fever is broken,
yes.
Right? Reaching a record high $1.5 billion. It was only a matter of time before somebody had a winning ticket. Turns out nobody here in Kentucky won the jackpot. There were a few $1 million tickets, though, that were sold. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain joining us now with more on last night's historic drawing. Good morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, sorry to share the bad news, but there were 3 grand prize winners across the country in California, Tennessee, and Florida. That's where the winning tickets were sold. Now, there were $3 million ticket winners here in Kentucky, and that means 3 people matched all 5 white balls. There were also 5 $50,000 winners in Kentucky, which means they matched 4 white balls and a Powerball. Now, Kentucky Lottery will release the names of the people and of the cities where the tickets were sold later today once they have that information. Now, these winners across the country will have to split the $1.6 billion 3 ways. So the place in Tennessee was in Munford, which is just north of Memphis, and another winner was in California. Now, we don't know who that winner is, but we do know where the winning ticket was sold, and the store clerk was ecstatic about selling the winning ticket.
It's my pleasure. I'm very proud, and I'm very excited too.
And that store owner will receive $1 million for selling the winning ticket. It should be a fun couple of days figuring out who the winners are and finding out more about them and what they're going to do with their big winnings. And I will tell you, the WKYT pool did win. Not much. I'll have details coming up at 5:30. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Oh, wish I'd gotten in on it. Oh, well, too late now. Well, although no one from Kentucky hit the lottery jackpot, Powerball fever was certainly evident across Lexington. Ticket sales for last night's drawing finished at 10, but that did not stop folks from rushing to make final purchases up until the cutoff. Some only bought 1 ticket, others bought multiple. Despite how many tickets one person bought, everyone agreed the only way to win was to play.
Bought a lottery ticket, Powerball.
You can't pass it up.
What the heck?
We bought 1 ticket.
Although no one we spoke with had a winning ticket, many said the opportunity of winning more than $1 billion was something that just could not be passed up. I totally get that. Yes.
Right. I guess the KY2 pool was probably, I haven't heard yet, but we probably won $4 and split it 35 ways, you know. So.
Yeah, it might be a cent or two out there for you. Well, since the beginning of the new year, the city of Lexington really has seen itself in crisis mode with these murders. We've already seen 4.
It's been a terrible spike at the beginning of the year. And while police do not believe that there are any connections among those cases, they have named some suspects in one. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us live with more on the men who police are now searching for. Mark?
Good morning. Police have not named any suspects in the city's latest murder case, but they say they have obtained arrest warrants for the suspects who are accused of robbing and killing an 18-year-old on University Drive back on Saturday. Now, police say they have a total of 5 suspects connected to Caleb Hallett's death, and police already have 2 of them in custody. We're told they're both juveniles, but they say they are still searching for 3 others. Police have named 2 of those suspects as 21-year-old Kenyon Hips and 18-year-old Marquez Smith. The third wanted person is a juvenile. 2016 is off to a very violent start with 4 murders happening in just 12 days. The latest homicide happened Tuesday night in the parking lot of a McDonald's on New Circle Road and Russell Cave. That's where a father of 5, Timothy Brown Jr., was found in a car with multiple gunshot wounds. Investigators are trying to figure out why he was shot and who shot him. His high school basketball coach tells us the 23-year-old's death hits very hard.
But he was very popular with his teammates. He wasn't a big talker, but when he did talk, he was like E.F. Hutton. Everybody wanted to listen.
Police tell us they do not think any of the 4 murders that have happened so far this year are connected. Now, yesterday, during a press conference, the police chief did note that while they can't go into specifics at this time about maybe what the victims were involved in, he said none of these murders were random and that all of the victims were involved in what he called high-risk situations. In Lexington, I'm Mark Barber. Back to you.
Mark, thank you very much. You knew this morning Lexington police say a man suffered life-threatening injuries after his car flipped during a crash. It happened after midnight this morning on New Circle Road near Alumni Drive, the exit there. Police say only 1 car was involved. The driver was ejected during the crash, and at last check, he remains in critical condition. Investigators say it appears the man simply lost control.
Initial investigation leads us to believe he was traveling on the outer loop of New Circle, lost control, somehow flips over the center median and landed in the inner loop lanes.
The inner lanes of New Circle Road were temporarily shut down following the crash in the overnight hours. Police say all lanes are back open this morning.
Well, nearly a week after a brawl broke out during a middle school basketball game in Pike County, suspensions are now being issued. The fight was caught on tape during the game between Belfry and Phelps Middle Schools. Yesterday, the Pike County School Board suspended Belfry head coach Bobby Varney without pay from coaching until the end of June. But he'll still be allowed to teach. Board members say he was involved in the brawl.
There were some comments exchanged between the Belfry coaches and the referees as the game was ongoing.
School officials also say 2 referees, along with some fans involved in the fight, are now banned from all Pike County athletic events for the rest of the school year.
Police say a Whitley County doctor is now behind bars after they say he was practicing medicine without a license. Williamsburg police say last fall the Kentucky Board of Medical Licensure fined Sean Hudson for the way he was keeping records. The board also ordered him to attend classes on appropriate boundaries. But police say Hudson did not pay the fine nor attend the classes, so his license was suspended. Police say they then received a tip last week that Hudson was still seeing patients.
The patient stated to us that on January the 8th, they were treated and examined at that particular location by a Dr. Hudson.
Police charged Hudson with practicing medicine without a license. They say he could face a felony charge for every patient he saw after being suspended, which they say may have been up to 30 a day. The time this morning is 5:08. WKYT This Morning on your Thursday is just getting started.
A Wisconsin dairy plant is making a slight change to one of their products in support for the Green Bay Packers playoff run. We'll show you what the fans think. You can bet they probably love it after the break.
It's much warmer than where we have been. Still a little bit chilly outside, but when we get into the afternoon, you'll absolutely love this day. It's the best day in your forecast. I'll have that and that activity this weekend coming up.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, we're looking out and about and seeing those temperatures holding on to the 30s this morning. It's totally different than where we were just the past couple of mornings in the single digits and teens. But now just double that. Now we're talking about the 30s outside. 32 degrees there in Lexington, 34 in Richmond. You can see London, Somerset coming in at 30 and 33 degrees. So it's chilly, but it's not extremely cold where we have been just the past 48 to 72 hours. We get into the afternoon, right around noontime, 46, kids going off to the bus stop. Yeah, they'll still need a coat. I mean, it's right around 30 degrees. Then in toward the afternoon, they can get rid of it. Teachers, hear me on this. You'll want to knock out some outdoor plans today. You will not be able to do it tomorrow unless it's during the morning hours. I think you'll be able to do it tomorrow morning. But after that, absolutely not next week. Next week, here comes some big time Arctic cold come flying on in here. 51 degrees. That is really your best day in the forecast. And I'll show you why right now. Today, we're talking about sunny skies and also temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s. Now, that's well above average. We'll take that. Then we slide into tomorrow, and here comes some rain moving into the region. That rain, there's not a lot of it in terms of just heavy amounts of rain. We're talking more of just more widespread light showers flying through the region. That rain will switch over into snow overnight. So that cold air comes rushing on in overnight and into Saturday morning, and that's when you'll see that light snow kind of take over. Now, Saturday looks like some snow showers, flurries. It's not a big snowmaker, but it's there. And then we look towards Sunday, another snowmaker comes flying on through. This one will give us a better opportunity to maybe pick up some accumulation. So if I'm looking for accumulating snow, I would say it's more of Sunday as opposed to Saturday. That's what we're going to be looking at there for the weekend. Just pretty chilly weekend, but bitterly cold getting into our next week. 51 today, right? It's beautiful. Friday, rainy. We hit Saturday and Sunday. Here comes some snow showers. And then Monday, brutal cold. I mean, we're talking 15 degrees for highs. Then you go into the overnight lows. We're talking 0 degrees for the overnight lows. There is that possibility come Monday morning that some of us will be below zero. There's that possibility. Now remember, this is 5 days out. Models will really be able to handle this when the system actually comes on land and once we start getting some of that data coming back. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. We're 100% confident that we will have an Arctic blast. But I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that I'm wrong there on 15 and 0 degrees. Hoping I can bump that up at least 5 degrees. That would be just fine with me. I just don't like seeing the 0 there.
That's right.
No, nobody does.
It's all fun.
Does that make all the difference, you know, if we just get it up there to 5 degrees?
Mentality. It's all mental.
Good advice for those teachers. You know, you don't want to be out there doing the outdoor experiments, I guess, next week, right?
With that. No.
Well, let's hope not in January.
Yeah, right.
Unless it's to do with cold weather. All right, 5:15 right now.
Well, cracking open a cold one is taking on a new meaning in Green Bay. Packer fans now sipping pints of green milk.
Right. Kemp's Dairy Plant in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, started bottling green milk this week to celebrate the Green Bay Packers postseason run. The Packers Power Pint, which is a limited edition green vanilla flavored milk, hit the store shelves yesterday. So far, it has been well received by the fans.
It tastes pretty good.
All right, what's the flavor?
I think it tastes like eggnog.
Eggnog?
Yeah, it does. You know, years ago when you used to make eggnog at home, that's what it tastes like to me. It's good.
As long as the Packers keep winning and the fans keep drinking, Kemp says it will continue to produce that green milk.
Oh, yes.
Right.
You know those Packer fans, man, they are dedicated.
She said it was kind of like eggnog. Is that what she said?
I don't know.
Interesting. All right. 5:16 on WKYT on your Thursday morning.
Let me have a look at your money. Stay with us.
The cable channel that's now going to black and the states where residents are best at managing their money. I'm Kenneth Craig. I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Good morning and welcome back in WKYT this morning on the air. It's 5:19 on your Thursday, and a well-known news organization is cutting ties with its American organization. Federal disaster loans are now available in Virginia.
And notorious drug cartel member El Chapo is more popular than ever. Kenneth Gregg has the latest on your money.
According to an analysis by creditcards.com, Montana residents are the best at managing their money and those in Maryland are the worst. The study compared each state's average credit score with its median income. And a bad start to 2016 for the stock market got even worse. Stocks plunged on Wednesday. The Dow dropped nearly 365 points. The Nasdaq fell almost 160 points. Federal disaster loans of up to $2 million are now available for small businesses and nonprofit organizations operations in Virginia. The Small Business Administration says the loans are being handed out as a result of storms and flooding in September and October. And viewers can say goodbye to cable news network Al Jazeera America. The network says it will stop operations by the end of April after just 2.5 years since its launch. The company blames the economy and the landscape of the media environment. And a Los Angeles clothing store is cashing in on drug lord El Chapo's fashion. In a photo of El Chapo and Sean Penn taken during their visit, the fugitive was wearing a distinct blue and gray collared shirt that looks just like this one. The shirt is sold at the Los Angeles store, and the retailer is now advertising it as the most wanted shirt, selling it for $128. And it's back ordered. That's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, go to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Kenneth Craig.
Chipotle says it is confident that its E. coli crisis is coming to an end. The CEO says the restaurant chain is hopeful the CDC will soon declare the E. coli outbreak officially over. The outbreak began in October and infected dozens of people across 9 different states. Chipotle says it's taking additional measures to make sure its food is safe, including having more of its ingredients go through centralized kitchens. The company plans to launch a new marketing campaign next month aimed at luring back customers.
Okay, it's 5:21 on WKYT this morning. Great to have you along with us. And we have a lot more news coming up on your Thursday.
And a look at sports.
Not the prettiest thing in the world, but a win is a win, even if it is against a much more overmatched team. Kentucky defeating Mississippi State thanks to guard play and clutch free throw shooting down the stretch. You'll hear from the Cats next.
Really good looking start to the day. Temperatures there in the upper 20s, lower 30s. It's much better than hearing me say the single digits and the teens outside. 32 degrees. Right now in Lexington, we're at 28 there in northern Kentucky, and you can see Frankfort coming in at 30 degrees. Once we get on the road, it's going to be just fine. I don't see many fog issues. I don't see much frost issues. I had 0 frost there on my windshield, but that's not to say that some of you may not have some. So just keep that in mind that you're going to be traveling there and some pretty good conditions. And getting into the afternoon, 46 degrees there by lunchtime. That means you have about 4 more hours of heating left to go. So heading out to lunch, you'll be just fine. You'll love 46. But I'll tell you what, something you'll love even better, 51 degrees. It's a good feel today. This is, no doubt about it, the better looking day and the better feeling day in the forecast, because next week, really starting tomorrow, it becomes pretty active through the weekend. But next week, this is going to drop, believe it or not, from this high temperature to Monday's low temperature, 50 degrees. That's a big temperature swing. I'll have that in your forecast coming up. First, let's check out sports, see what's going on.
The Cats had to hang on down the stretch to beat Mississippi State, but they have now won 30 games in a row in Rupp Arena. John Calipari getting great play from his guards, and he needed it. Isaiah Briscoe played well at Alabama, and he played well against the Bulldogs, scoring 14 points. He hit 7 of 9 shots. Briscoe said Cal is putting him in better position.
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing with Coach. You know, he talked about putting me in more pick and rolls and just having the ball in my hands a little bit more. And I feel comfortable with the ball in my hands. So, I mean, I'm just, you know, I feel like I'm back in high school.
I got to figure out where he's most comfortable playing. Like today, I put him under the basket. You know what? He's really comfortable under there. Alabama, we put him in pick and rolls, and he had flashbacks to playing AAU basketball, and he made shots. So there are things, if you expect him to be a spot-up shooter, spread the defense, why am I doing that to him? That's not who he is.
Free throws were huge in the win against Mississippi State. The Cats up by 3 with 35 seconds left. Tyler Eulis made this one, and then the second shot kicked in to give the Cats a 5-point lead.
It just tells us that there is a God, you know. Neither one of them should have went in, but, you know, they dropped luckily. I'm surprised it, yeah. I mean, I thought I was going to make both of them, but, you know, I was surprised it went in after a spin like that.
Alex Poitras also hit 2 charity shots with 19 seconds to go, but over the course of the game, Calipari was expecting more out of his junior forward, who finished with 6 points and 8 rebounds.
I thought Alex made the free throws down the stretch, showed a lot of courage. And there was things that he did, but in the guts of that game, he was not a factor. And not when you're that good, you need to be a factor.
Up next for Kentucky, the Cats travel to the plains of Auburn, Alabama, Saturday afternoon, a 4 o'clock tip on ESPN. Also tonight, number 2 South Carolina and the 9th-ranked UK ladies, they meet up at Memorial Coliseum. If you can't make it, you can watch it on the SEC Network tip-off at 7 o'clock. That's a look at sports. Have a great day.